Right, turn your presentation into a slideshow and then you can start when you are ready or increase the size.
And I do not remember this one.
We'll just read it.
Okay.
Okay.
What would it be like if dinosaurs roamed the earth?
All right. Do you
One.
want to increase the size of your presentation so that it takes up the whole screen? Right, there we are. Right, begin.
If I do like this, I will not see the note.
Ah, all right. Okay, decrease it then.
Wait.
No, you'll see the top of my screen. There we are.
Okay.
All right. Begin when you are ready.
What would it be like if dinosaurs roamed the earth? 1. What might dinosaur look like? First is Tyrannosaurus rex or T-Rex. Its size is 40 feet long, which is 12 meters. Its height is 20 feet high, which is 6 meters, and its weight is 15,000 pounds, which is 7,000 kilograms. And its type of animal is carnivore. It is known to have fed on other large dinosaurs and probably could have swallowed small dinosaurs in a single bite. Brachiosaurus. Its size is 18 to 22 meters and its height is 12 to 13 meters and its weight is 99,000 pounds, which is 49.5 tons, and its type of animal is herbivores. Brachiosaurus probably fed on coniferous trees, ginkgos, and cycads.
All right. What does herbivore mean?
Herbivores mean it just eat plants.
Yeah, plants and leaves.
Yep.
All right.
Mosasaurus. Its size is 39 to 57 feet, which is 12 to 17 meters, and its weight is 14,000 kilograms, and its type of animal is carnivore. They eat fishes, sharks, cephalopods, birds, and even other mosasaurus.
All right. And what is a cephalopod again?
This is a group of fish that have squid.
All right. So it's squid. Okay.
What they will eat on the earth. T-Rex. Food that T-Rex will eat on earth is another kinds of dinosaurs, mammal, which is elephant, tiger, and humans.
All right. So the big animals.
Food that Brachiosaurus will eat on earth is leaves, some kinds of grasses, and all kinds of fruit. Food that Mosasaurus will eat on earth is nearly all kinds of fish and humans. What problem would we have if dinosaurs roamed the earth? T-Rex. T-Rex will destroy many buildings, eat many people on earth, and it can mess up the food chains of other animals.
Why will it mess up the food chains? How will it mess up the food chains?
Like the tiger, we eat some a tiger, a goat.
Mm-hmm.
But the T-Rex is a goat, so tiger don't have food to eat, so it will die.
That's very good. But remember, it can work the other way. If T-Rex eats all the lions and the tigers, then when the goats or the other smaller animals have too many babies, and then we have too many animals and they eat all the grass, and then the other animals can't live.
Yep.
Okay, right, good.
Brachiosaurus. Although Brachiosaurus is a herbivorous dinosaur, but the harm it causes is very dangerous for the earth. It can destroy some big buildings, eat many leaves, drink many water from the pond lakes, and it can crush humans when it accidentally steps on. Mosasaurus. Like Brachiosaurus and T-Rex, Mosasaurus is very dangerous for the earth. Mosasaurus and some kinds of dinosaurs that can swim can eat nearly all kinds of fish on the earth. It can be a big threat for fishermen and fishing industry, and it also has an impact on the tourism industry related to the sea. An interesting fact about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are a group of reptiles that have lived on Earth about 245 million years. All non-avian dinosaurs went extinct about 66 million years ago. There are roughly 700 known species of extinct dinosaurs. A modern bird are a kind of dinosaurs because they share a common ancestor with non-avian dinosaurs.
All right.
Thanks.
What is avian, non-avian, and avian? What does avian mean?
Avian. Let's just say this.
It is a group name that is given to anything with wings, as in birds.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So even a normal bird that we see now, it fits into the avian group. All right. So when you see the word avian, you know they are talking about birds. Okay. Right. So I want you to just listen to me. And this is how I will show you the difference. Listen to me reading. Dinosaurs are a group of reptiles that have lived on Earth for about 245 million years. All non-avian dinosaurs went extinct about 66 million years ago. There are roughly 700 known species of extinct dinosaurs. Modern birds are a kind of dinosaur because they share a common ancestor with non-avian dinosaurs. Okay, so I've now read something to you. Now listen to me speaking about what you have written. The dinosaurs lived on the earth many, many years ago, about 245 million years. So that means there was no one alive on earth that is alive on earth today to see the dinosaurs. And that is why we have to read things that people have studied about them. Okay? Do you see how I've used one sentence, but I've spoken about the sentence? I haven't read the sentence. Okay? All non-avian dinosaurs went extinct about 66 million years ago. Instead of reading that, we can say, all the non-avian dinosaurs, which means those that didn't have wings, have been extinct for many years, about 66 million, which is an extremely long time. Avian means bird-like, and if we look at today's birds, they come from those dinosaurs many years ago, and that's why we still see birds as coming from dinosaurs, whereas all the other dinosaurs, there is nothing left on Earth that is like them, only the birds. So it's only when we look at birds that we can still see some form of dinosaur. It has passed through the years. Okay. So that is the difference, Leon, in speaking your presentation and reading your presentation. So you can have sentences, but don't read them. Talk about the sentences. explain your sentences to the audience. All right. Because remember, the audiences, the people sitting watching, the audience, is going to be reading what's on your slide anyway. So you must rather explain what your sentence is saying. And your sentence is there, so you know what the information is. All right. Right, there are a few mistakes. Let's just go back to slide 2. Let me just check this, what my dinosaurs look like. We would have. Okay. Next slide. Slide 4, sorry. Go to slide 4. All right. So when you are explaining something to an audience, remember they are reading your screen. So you don't need to talk about the feet and the meters. Choose one or the other. And generally nowadays we talk about meters. We don't still measure things in feet. Okay, the olden days they used to use feet. So what you can say is dinosaurs were up to 12 meters long. Now, anybody listening to you can't really see what 12 meters is. So think of something that is in an area that can explain 12 meters. Maybe you can say it is the size of a bridge that you find in Vietnam, or it is the size of 2 delivery trucks. Okay? Because that's giving your audience an idea of size. 12 meters, we know that's big, but we can't really see in our mind how big that is. Okay? And then you can say the height, 6 meters. Choose a building that everybody knows in Vietnam and say, the T-Rex was as high as, and then give the building. Because that is going to make your audience go, oh, wow, that is huge. All right. Instead of reading, because they can read, so they will read that. 7,000 kgs. That is how heavy is 7,000 kgs? Well, it's about the size of 7 vans that deliver things. So if you put 7 vans into one space and tried to pick them up, that is how heavy your dinosaur will be. And he was so big that he could eat other dinosaurs in one bite. Okay, so I've used your slide and I have talked about it, but I've made it more interesting for the people that are listening by giving them an idea of what that size is. Right, and then at the top you've written 40 feet long. We never talk about feet. It's just feet without the S. Because feet is a measurement, okay? Like well, I suppose meters, you say meters. So that's why you did feet. All right, feet, we don't add the S. When we talk about feet, it stays feet. It doesn't get the S on. Just another one of English's weird rules. Okay, so we talk about meters, but we don't talk about feet. Okay, and then remember, you must always explain what is a carnivore. Because a lot of those people in the audience probably don't know that a carnivore is something that only eats meat. Okay, I see our lesson's nearly finished. Let's quickly look at number 5. Slide 5, should I say?
Wait.
All right, pounds is right. 49.5 tons. That is 49,500. So your Brachiosaurus actually weighs more than your T-Rex. Okay, and that's something you can say to the audience because maybe they haven't thought about that. Okay, and then once again, giving them the idea of how big this thing is. 22 meters is like as big as a ship. All right, and you must tell your audience that because then in their mind, they've got a picture of this ship-like beast moving around on the earth. Can you imagine if a ship was going down our main street in our main city? Cars would just not be able to get past it. It would be huge. It would be breaking buildings down. All right. And then explain the herbivore. What is a herbivore? All right. And that's when you can talk about, you can say the Brachiosaurus is a herbivore, which means he eats trees and leaves, and he likes eating coniferous trees, ginkgos, and cycads. A coniferous tree is, and then you can show a picture. All right. Right. Next one. Right there, once again, you've got your feet. All right. And look at your weight, 14,000 kgs. This Mosasaurus is also bigger than your T-Rex. All right. So you can say that to your audience. Right. Slide 8. Slide 9. Slide 10. Slide 11. Right, we spoke about the food chain, so that's good. Slide 12. Right, it can destroy some big buildings, eat many leaves, drink many water. We never say many water, we say a lot of water. Okay. Many are generally we use for things that we can count and touch, like we can touch leaves, many leaves, but you can't take bits of water in your hands. So that's why we say a lot of water. A lot of water, or leave the out and say lots of water. They drink lots of water. Okay, so you can either say drink a lot of water or drink lots of water. It can crush humans when it accidentally steps on them. Okay? Because you ended the sentence without telling me what it does step on. It can crush humans, okay? So you're telling me it can squash humans when it actually accidentally steps on them. So it has to step on them to crush them. Right, next one. Mosaurus. Just go up a bit so I can read it. Are some kind of dinosaurs that can swim, can eat nearly all kinds of fish on the earth. It can be a big threat for fishermen. Okay, not fishermans. Remember, one man, many men, MEN. And the same happens with fishermen and butchermen. We say one fisherman, many fishermen. And fishing industry, and it also has an impact on the tourism industry related to the sea. All right, that's a good one. Next one. All right. Okay, that's fine. All right, Leon, so do you get an idea of, even if you haven't prepared and you can't remember information, how you can use your slide to speak instead of read? You understand? All right, so now our lesson is finished and we